there it stays.
Yeah, that's another thing we need. We need to dash so we can get an editor.
Okay, guys. Hi. Welcome to Way to Sun. My name is Michelle. Okay, I'm looking at my phone, so give me just a moment here. I'm gonna pull up my YouTube channel and find that post because I know there was Amy, I believe, had a couple of questions for me. I'm gonna need my spectacles for this. So I'll have 2 videos going up for you guys. Wow, am I sick? Kinda. But that's a story for another day. Okay. So I posted how my frustration was beyond measure because I was trying to go live and I couldn't get it to work, and just the oi of the oi of the oi of the oi just was so mad at my laptop and just everything. So I wanted you guys to post some questions down below. Well, Amy did. Amy posted a couple of questions. So I'm going to answer them. The first one she asked is, did we have a good holiday? How was Christmas? Amy Frazier. You want to answer these with me? There's only a couple of them.
I can.
Why don't you come over and join the party? Don't freak out that I look pale. I always look washed out, and yes, I'm anemic. It's just how I live these days. It's how I roll. Oh, look, he's here. The man, the myth, the legend. Bentleys Backswoods Bushcraft on my channel. He's still around.
I'm very round.
God almighty, look how pale I look. I couldn't put enough makeup on to not look pale if I wanted to. I don't have enough makeup.
I look kind of red.
You do. Anyway, so how was Christmas, dear? It was fine, right? Like, it was fine. Nothing big or catastrophic happened. It was joyous. It was enjoyable. We got to have the grandbabies here and got to watch them open all of their presents and just be in the moment with them. I did record it, but I don't have a way to edit it, so I can't edit it up for everybody to see or to share it with anybody, so I'm sorry. But it was nice. It was casual.
It was family. Chill.
We didn't do a traditional Christmas dinner, which peeved my mom off to no end. We had Chinese food, and we called it...
We had a fa-ra-ra.
A fa-ra-ra Christmas.
It was fantastic.
And it was so nice, because...
And we're going to do it again next year.
I don't know if we're doing it again next year.
Sure.
The next one she asked is, are we still loving the new car? I love our little car. I think it's the most precious thing on the planet. Hubby still misses the van.
Yeah, but I still miss the Mazda. So.
But hubby is a clinger and still misses a car that we had 15 years ago or 20 years ago when the boys were still in car seats. So there's that for you. Speaking of Mom, how is she doing? She had to have a heart valve replaced, which she got done, which we were hoping would solve memory issues. It did not. I actually just spoke to her today, and she is going to be making an appointment. I'm probably going to have to push one more time at least to get an appointment made to see a specialist to be tested for either dementia or Alzheimer's. The one good thing is that my uncle has agreed to be tested, and with, because now he's getting tested, she is less resistant to being tested. So the sooner we can get some answers, the sooner we can get things, get her taken care of so that it's not going to progress to a point where she's beyond help. I'm scared to death, I'm not going to lie. I'm totally terrified.
Beyond getting help.
Or beyond getting help, yeah. So there's that. Did I do any Christmas crafts this year? No. I've actually done several Valentine crafts, like this garland you see here, and I did a la 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 la. I did a similar garland that's on the other side of the house over there, hanging on the baker's rack, and a few other little things. The thing that I'm most proud of, baby, can you go get the...
No.
No? Okay. Hubby's gonna go get right now.
No, I'm not.
Don't be such a liar. I love this. I don't know if you, I guess you would call this a wreath. Actually, just stay over there. I'm going to turn the camera. It'll be easier to get from further away. Put it up against the TV. It might be easier to see up against the TV. Yeah. I made that all from scratch. Like, I am so proud of myself. I love this thing.
Did you forge the metal and everything?
I forged the metal.
Oh my goodness.
I wove the fabric for the fabric part of it. I melted the plastic and made the molds for the leaves.
Did you go to the earth and get the ore to make the metal? And wow.
So that I'm actually most proud of. And I love it. It hangs in our dining room area. Dining area, however you want to call it. But that's the thing that I am most proud of that I made. And I got the inspiration for it from Pinterest. That's good job, good try. So yeah, that's the craftiest thing I've done in a long time. I liked hearing that you made the hats. Can you send me a picture? Are you on Facebook? Can you messenger me a picture of the, well, I guess not now, it's put away. Stupid Michelle. But next year when you pull that out, send me a picture of your candy cane hat that you made. Do you remember the snowman hats I made a couple years ago? She did one, only it's candy cane themed.
Cool.
I want to see it. I want to see it.
See it.
I want to see it. So, yeah. Another thing that I talked about on the live was we did not get approved for a home loan. Kind of bummed about that, but I know now what we need to do to get approved. It's going to be a task and a half, but I honestly think we can maybe get it done in about a year and a half. Maybe. It's going to take some work. I'm very actively looking. I'm actually past the first step and into the second step in 2 positions at Courtyard Marriott here in town. And I'd like to get the second of the 2 positions. I don't want the first one because you have to deal with customers. The second one you don't. You sit back in the room and the way I understand it, you sit back in the room and you're a midnight auditor. If I'm mistaken, please tell me. But I believe that's the way the description read. Yeah, okay, put me in front of a computer and let me audit away all night long. I'm fine with that. So anyway, somebody at CRP, I believe, asked if I had a job. No, but in all honesty, I had quit looking, and I'm praying so hard that I don't end up being Mom's full-time caretaker so that I can go to work. Or if I do become her caretaker, I can figure out how to get paid for it. Because I know that's a possibility too. But anyway, that's pretty much it. I don't have a whole lot else to say. If you want to go watch that live, I think I answered about every other question in the live. Do you have anything you want to say? How are you doing? He quit doing the dojo for a little while. How did that feel?
It sucked.
Didn't like it?
I didn't like it at all. It was like a month and a half.
Almost 2 months.
Almost 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got a hair up my ass and decided it was time to stop. So I did. I turned in my keys because the dojo's, the building is not mine.
Nope.
So I turned in the keys, said I was done. I stopped doing a lot of stuff at that point because why? And then it was less than a week later, my body started feeling
stiff and
old
sore.
age. And I instantly knew it was because I wasn't training. So that, along with the fact that I just started missing it completely. So I restarted up the dojo.
Excuse me. Ran into an old friend.
I got a better perspective on it now. I said, let's put it this way. I've got a more realistic perspective of it. I'm really, at this point, doing it more for myself than anything else, just to keep busy and to train
Active.
and just to be there and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's always kind of been that way. I just was trying to make it something else, and I just realized that there's no reason to try to make it something that it's not. So, yeah, but I'm back up at the dojo.
That's that. That's pretty much our life right now.
Yeah, we still don't have an editor, so we can't edit videos. I haven't been posting the dojo videos because the first week we were back, it was really busy and there was a lot of other external noises and people running around, so I didn't post that week. The next week, I got it filmed and everything, and when I started to upload it, there was no sound to it. So
Don't know what happened there.
I don't know what happened with that. I mean, I still have the classes filmed and on my hard drive. There's no sound. So, you know, maybe this week I'll get I'll get posting on Zenshin Academy's YouTube channel. I did stop going to the prison for about a month. Mm-hmm. That was
for those of you who don't know, what do you do at the prison?
Oh, I've been volunteering up there with the chaplains for 2 years now, running the Wiccan pagan religious services up there. But I don't want to sound bitchy. They're supposed to prioritize nobody, and everybody's supposed to be equal. But that doesn't really happen. That doesn't really happen.
Somebody got deprioritized.
Well, that doesn't really happen. Anyway, and I get it. I get it. We're a minority group, and people have misconceptions about our ideas. I completely get it. I'm not bitching. I'm just it's a fact. From my perspective, that's how it is. We are kind of overlooked, but and we're definitely not treated the same. Even though they do try. Anyway, they moved my classes on a day that none of the inmates could actually go.
Because they worked, and
because they work,
they lose their job.
And the prison that I'm at prioritizes their inmates to work. They have to sign agreements that if they miss work, they get fired. Well, if they get fired, they don't get to live in the cushy dorms that they live in, and they don't get all the good money that they get. So these guys don't do anything to screw around with their jobs. They had to make a choice of either going to work or going to services. Although the prison did make services available to them. So that's how they get around it. They made it available to them. They just made it available into a position that they really couldn't deal with. But anyway, I told them that because, I don't know, I was up there for probably a month or so with either one person or nobody. And
it was more than that.
Well, it could have been more than that.
It was definitely more than that. It was more like almost 3 months.
Okay. And then finally I told him, I said, listen, this is not working. I said, this is not working. And right around the time I finally decided to quit the dojo for a couple months, I was in this mood about, I'm not going to do things that aren't benefiting, that isn't accomplishing something. So I told them at the prison, I said, listen, this is not working. This day does not work. Nobody can freaking show up. I said, you need to change the day. Well, we're not going to change the day. I said, well, then there's no reason for me to come up. I said, when you guys decide to change the day, let me know and I'll be back. Well, at that time, they were also hiring full-time chaplain positions, and I applied for one of those positions. I interviewed for one of those positions. I didn't get it, and they say the big reason I didn't get it is because of the lack of college. Because they're Christian based. Let's just be honest, they're Christian based. And Christian based religion
goes to theology school.
Goes to colleges and things of that nature. It's less about actual personal experience and more about an educated program. Anyway, that's not how our belief system works. But they did not hire me. They liked me. They liked the fact that I was pagan. Well, more so they liked the fact that I wasn't Christian, because that's all they have. All of their chaplains are Christian.
And they kept saying they wanted diversity.
And they wanted diversity. And I gave them that diversity, but they still didn't hire me. So anyway.
But we've also found out they haven't hired anybody,
so
right?
Far, yeah, so far the supposed 2 people they were going to hire, they still haven't hired.
And it's been
months,
been several
6
months.
It's been several months.
It's been at least 6 months.
But anyway, during the interview, they brought up the topic. I didn't bring it up. They brought up the topic about the lack of participation. And that's opened the door for me to express what was going on. And they agreed with me. They said that it was not fair, that those people couldn't, that they should be able to come, and they should accommodate the day to make it more advantageous that everybody could show up. So anyway, it was left at that. And then I got a phone call a week or 2 later.
Oh no, it was longer than that, baby.
Was it?
It was.
I can't keep track of time.
It was close to a month later.
Okay, I can't keep track of time. Anyway, I got a phone call saying, hey, they decided to change it back to the day that you guys originally had, and I went from the 1 to nobody.
And then you went in, originally you went in at like really early in the morning.
They did change the time a little bit, which is okay.
And then a week later they called and said, well, we're going to push you back a couple of hours, so now he doesn't even have to get up at...
Yeah, I don't have to get up at crack of dawn anymore. But I didn't bring the topic up, but I did express myself, and they agreed with me that what was going on needed to be fixed, and it got fixed. So my interviewing for the job may not have been about the job at all. It may have been about getting into that position to where I could get the classes back to where they should be. So anyway, I went from originally, when I had it on the original day where everybody was showing up, I had around 20 people. Then when they changed the day and time, it went down to 1 person or nobody. And now that it's been switched again, we're back up to 15, 20 people. So there we go.
Which makes you what?
Happy. I like it.
So really, that's been about it.
That's been about it.
That's been about it.
So
anyway, all right, guys. So I'm gonna get off here so this doesn't get too long. Hopefully, I can upload it all in one piece. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.